is your website correct? Is your brochure correct? You can test this thing over the internet. If you're working with American, you can get the data from American consumers that is this color combination right for you. So trust building in the marketing space is giving attention to all the details so that the person is comfortable to work with you. Also, there are many review platforms like Trustpilot where the person can search and find some review about your company and see that people have used your company and they trust you. Also, they want to know, are you successful in the local market? So you have a business and you are successful in the local market, but how will the foreign buyer know that? For the foreign buyer to understand that you have success, there has to be some validating measurements. So they can send an auditor to go and check that are you successful in the local market, but you are not found, you are found nowhere. Maybe they want to go to shopping, they want to go to Elephant Road to see if your leather product is successful, but we don't have a proper street market like we have in European cities. So maybe we need to develop a street market where foreign buyers can come as tourists and walk around and see that your product is actually getting sold and people are liking it. And then they believe that you are a good farm, you have a reputation in the local market. Exhibition is fine, but that is just one sort of marketing. There are other ways of marketing where we need to build our respect. And you have to use social media strategically. That means when they search your company, nothing is found. You want to export and only your data is available. No consumer is saying that you are good. No consumer is saying that I have purchased this and this product is fantastic. If that kind of social media data is available, then the foreign buyer can understand that you are successful. So this type of international marketing space we need to work. And another thing is international retailing. We have this product. We can also rent a shop in USA, in New York, in Paris, in London. We can rent a shop supported by an e-commerce platform. We don't need to wait for them to come take the product there. We can have our own shop in foreign markets, as Indians have, as Chinese have, as Africans have. And in that retail space, we can directly sell, supported by a very big warehouse, supported by e-commerce platform. Customers are through call centers in Bangladesh. We can sell directly, and that is something the manufacturers can think about. Think about how this model can work out and how you do the transaction, because from Bangladesh maybe there is a law and within 4 months you have to bring the money, and if you are selling in your own retail space, how that is going to work, and that financial mechanism needs some research. I'm now going to finish my maybe 2 slides, challenges and opportunities. Artificial intelligence, reciprocal tariff, LDC graduation. These are the 3 big terms now within the policy circle everyone is talking about. But all of these things bring enormous opportunities to Bangladesh. But when we go to discussions, a lot of people talk about the challenges, and they don't want to recognize the opportunities. You as an entrepreneur has to recognize the opportunities there, because even if the trend is going down, some people are earning. After the financial crash of 2008, a lot of people became billionaires and a lot of people became poor. So the entrepreneur needs to understand where the opportunities are, because sometimes the consultants are talking about challenges because they want to provide consultancy. And if they just talk about opportunity, you will not recruit them as consultants. And that is why they just talk about that there are so many challenges. And an opportunistic business leader, an astute business leader will see the opportunities in the global market. And if you develop the capabilities that I'm trying to present, you will be with the right footstep, with the right values, you will be able to establish long-term relationship. And while chasing the opportunities, we also need to minimize the risk. We cannot take too much risk and jeopardize everything. And this is the last slide. We can also diversify. We don't really need to sell physical products. There is a huge market for virtual products because American consumer, European consumers are living in virtual world. They're living in metaverse. They're playing games. They're living in virtual houses, and they are buying virtual home utilities. They're purchasing virtual swords, guns, toys, cars, and that is a huge multi-billion-dollar industry. We are missing out, and we have opportunities in platform. You can take manufacturing in the back foot and retailing in the front. So like Alibaba, like Walmart, manufacturing goes in the background, retailing comes in the foreground. There are opportunities for that. And we have a lot of opportunities in branding. We can make branded items and sell those. So we need to recruit brand managers from abroad to do that, and we can diversify. That is all from my side. Thank you. And if there is any question, I would like to.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insight presentation. And all of this citizenship, the current, the scan, the genesis, and prospect of ideal sector in Bangladesh. And if you have any questions, you must speak.